Hello, hi all. Welcome to the Summer Solstice, New Moon, Angelic Meditation in the Tara Open Studio, and you're all welcome in. I'm just going to give a few minutes for people to start coming in now. And we've a lot on tonight. We're going to be doing two lovely meditations. Welcome in there. And a little guidance reading at the end. I'm here in the Tara Open Studio with lovely Courtney Davis. I'm going to show you there. Just to acknowledge Courtney being there.
Hello everyone.
And his lovely archangels, lovely artwork there as well. So he's my supporter. Tonight I'm just going to fix the camera again. That's it. So you're welcome in. Thank you. Thanks a million. We're going to get started now in a few minutes and a few more come on. So tonight we're going to do a lovely guided angelic meditation to release tension, stress and fear. We're also going to do a meditation for your intentions. So we're going to be focusing on the fact that this is the summer solstice. It's a new moon. It's a very, very powerful time, in fact. So there's lots of messages coming in there. For what we're going to do now is I'm going to explain to you about the significance of the summer solstice. I can see all the people popping up there, but I'm not going to look at the comments at the moment until afterwards, until later on. So this is a significant time. Say from the last maybe Thursday or Friday until maybe the next Thursday or Friday, it's a time when we would call it Grandstad, or sun standing still or in the sky. So the sun isn't moving either way, and it will start moving back a little bit less and less every day. From probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to start seeing that. The significance of this time cannot be emphasized enough. If you consider where we have come from since the winter solstice, how our lives have changed so much in this time, particularly since COVID and everything else, and the experiences we've had. And I understand that a lot of people have different things going on in their lives at this time. And it's a very, very powerful time at this time of completion, of coming full circle. So what I would say is, very, very much, if there was something you wanted to focus on, you wanted to work on, you wanted to look at, this would be a good time to reaffirm your intentions. Just making sure everyone can see me there. Hi all, good. I can see you there. You can hear me. I'm going to just plug in the mic now and get back into the flow. Camera full, that would be a good idea. So have a pen and paper ready. I strongly suggest that you have a pen and paper ready, because we will be reaffirming your intentions between the first and second meditation. This is an excellent time of considering putting it out there. Where would you like to go with your life? What would you like to put out there? With the solstice, we have coming full circle and completion, but we've also got a very, very powerful time of planting new seeds. With the new moon energies, we've got a time of new beginnings, beginning again. An excellent opportunity for you at this time to maybe decide or to guide yourselves in alignment with your new paths, your new beginnings, where you'd like to go with your lives. And in the meditation, I work with angels, and if you've never done this before, it may be unusual for you. So you don't have to call in the angelic light as I do. You can just observe it if you want to. But if it feels relevant, if it feels right for you, if you're here because you want to call them in, most certainly do. When they come in, when the angelic light comes in, you may find that it can get, sometimes you may feel a deep sense of peace. Sometimes you may even feel or sense colours in your mind. This is very normal as well. You may be aware also of just a tingling around you, or just an awareness of calm. Very, very normal when the angelic light is with you, when you're working with the angels. The first meditation in particular is to release and let go any tension, any fear, any internal suffering, or anything else that you're holding or carrying, or maybe experiencing at this time. A lot of people have a lot going on, and maybe, and I know in our own lives this week there has been a lot of tragedy and things that have happened in our own country. So I'm going to just suggest for this particular meditation, this first meditation, an opportunity just to let yourself receive whatever healing and support to come back into a connection with your inner peace, with your inner calm, regardless of what you're carrying or holding in your body, just allowing yourself an opportunity to come back to peace within. So if it's possible for you to have a comfortable position at this time, somewhere that you're undisturbed, then I'd suggest that you sit back, relax and uncross your legs and arms. You can always listen back to this later on if you want to. Take a little drink. And at your leisure, and do this meditation again. This particular meditation, though, very much for releasing anything that does not serve love or peace within your body and within your life. So when you're ready, giving yourself permission to relax, close your eyes, and just imagining a pillar of white golden light being lowered down over and around you now, completely surrounding, completely supporting you. And I want you to hold the intention that you let go and release any tension, any stress, any fear that you're carrying or holding in your body, in your mind. And I'm aware of a beautiful radiance of light coming in there, gorgeous golden white energy just building up around you. So taking a big beautiful breath. Hold for as long as is comfortable. And releasing and just giving yourself permission to allow your own pure angelic light to support you now. I'm going to call in your healing teams. And whether you're aware of it or not, each of you have a healing team consisting of your guardian angels, the archangels that work closest with you, family and friends, and just allowing, knowing and trusting that you are completely supported, completely surrounded in love. Taking a big beautiful breath, just drawing in whatever you need now. And imagining that light shining directly down upon you from above your head, shining into every part of you. Imagining a doorway at the very top of your head opening or being opened now. And drawing down a big beautiful breath, just drawing in whatever you need. Coming right down into your head. Imagine that beautiful energy just shining into your mind. Helping to dissolve and release any heaviness, any fears, any toxic negative energies. And knowing with each breath that you take, you're breathing in exactly what you need. The exact healing energies and frequencies that you need. Sensing that light shining into your forehead. Imagining a doorway opening into the center of your forehead, front and back. Taking a big beautiful breath in, holding for as long as is comfortable. And when you breathe out, just allowing, giving yourself permission to let go of anything blocking how you view your life, how you view the world. Anything preventing you from seeing your truth. Any heaviness or fears that's preventing you from seeing clearly. And sometimes fear or stress can build up as tension around our head and shoulders. So just feeling the radiance of pure love and light as it shines right down through you, and consciously allowing this powerful radiance, this gorgeous energy to release and let go. Anything that does not serve love for you at this time. Helping to liberate and release any heavy worries, tension and pain with your permission from within and around you. And there's a beautiful sense of the Archangel Michael coming right in, the Archangel of protection and empowerment. And I will always invoke or call in an angel 3 times. I find it's a very powerful and protected number. I believe when you call something 3 times, that is who you draw forth. That's who you invite in. So if you'd like to experience the energies of Archangel Michael, of protection and empowerment, in your mind you can simply call the Archangel's name 3 times, giving 10 to 15 seconds for this energy to build around you. And just being aware, sometimes you may experience a beautiful blue, purple or golden light with this Archangel step. But some may experience no colours or nothing at all, and that's absolutely fine. But just know and trust as this gorgeous energy steps in that you are profoundly protected, connected and supported. And just observing your body, if there's anywhere you're holding tension or pain. Sometimes during the meditations you may be aware of a little bit of anxiety or a tingling around your body. And this is just your body communicating with you now that it would like to let go and release anything that does not serve peace within. And just with each breath that you take, just knowing that there's a tremendous, powerful, healing energy working with you and through you, supporting, helping and assisting with anything that you've got going on, not only in your physical body, but in your life. We have plenty of activity from the birds around us tonight. And just sensing a radiance, just shining right down through your eyes, nose, mouth and ears, right down into your throat. Being aware or imagining a doorway opening or being opened now into the center of your throat. Drawing in a big, beautiful breath, holding for as long as is comfortable. And as you breathe out, consciously giving yourself permission to let go of any words spoken or unspoken, written or unwritten, by you or to you, in anger, pain, hurt or fear. And feel a beautiful radiance of light building around you, allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to let go of anything that's been limiting, draining, causing you not to feel powerful, connected, free, and feel a tremendous light building within and around you, coming right down through you. Sensing the light shining down over your shoulders, knowing and trusting that it's safe to be you, to express yourself as you were born to, in every way. And the energy getting really, really strong as it shines down over your shoulders, and consciously allow yourself to let go of anything that's been weighing you down, draining you, causing you to feel off kilter or out of balance. And just allowing yourself to absorb the healing and light that comes in and around you now. Allow your body to come back into alignment with its own sense of peace. And the light weaving down your arms, inside and outside your body, down into your hands, doorways in the palms of the hands opening, releasing stale, stuck or stagnant energies, filling your entire body, your entire energy field filled with a tremendous radiance of light. That gorgeous healing energy shining right down into the center of your chest, into your heart center. Imagining a doorway opening or being opened now into your heart center, and taking a big beautiful breath, drawing the light in and holding for as long as is comfortable. And as you breathe out, give yourself permission to let go of any heartbreak, any heaviness, any trauma or fear, anything that does not serve love for you. And a beautiful energy, a very bright white and golden lights coming right in there, shining right down through. Some might be aware of a heat or a tingling around the hands with this as well. And a sense of something being liberated or released from around the body. It's almost like a releasing of a cord or a drain around the body as well. And just allowing that gorgeous light, that beautiful healing energy to bring you back into alignment with peace and calm. Honoring and aligning you back to your sense of radiance. And acknowledging any pain and hurt that you've been carrying or holding on to. And just allowing that light to dissolve and release anything that does not serve love. And for some, I'm aware of a very bright, beautiful radiance around the heart center, a soothing, healing balm, particularly if you've been a little bit triggered lately, if you've been very upset about something, or are just processing a lot and really working through your stuff. And this is a very powerful time to do this work. It cannot be underestimated. So just aligning and allowing whatever part of you now is able to let the healing light in, to move through whatever it is that you're moving through, and to come back into a space of deep inner peace and calm, to do so now. And that gorgeous energy building and flowing and weaving right down under your ribs. Being aware of a doorway opening or being opened now, just under your ribs. And taking a big, beautiful breath, just drawing the light in here, observing your body, what it's communicating with you, and just anywhere else in the body that's showing up now as you bring your awareness under your ribs to your power center, to your solar plexus. What part of you now requires healing, support? Where do you feel a little bit threatened or challenged? Where is uncomfortable? And just honoring or acknowledging this. Seeing and feeling the radiance of love and light as it connects right in, and taking big, beautiful breaths. Drawing the energy to the exact areas in your body, in your life, that could do with powerful healing and support now. And I'm a little bit aware of stuff on one side or other. You might be feeling at one side or other of your body. That's just signifying that maybe you're letting go of old connections, old fears. with permission. And that gorgeous energy shimmering, shining and beaming down into your tummy, 1.5 inches below your belly button. Being aware of a doorway opening or being opened now. Just feeling the light filling your tummy area, your sacred body. And at the same time being aware of a radiance just under your ribs beginning to glow, to shine. The energy of your inner spirit or your inner light. With each breath that you take, this gorgeous light, this energy, becoming really, really strong. And if there's something in particular you would like to release and let go of at this time, something that's been causing you to feel in pain, challenged, a little bit lost or stuck in yourself, something that may even feel to be impossible to let go of, consciously in your mind, just give permission for whatever negative ties, energy ties and drains can be released at this time. To be released now. We're going to ask Archangel Michael, the radiance of your own highest light, to cut free and release any negative ties, energy ties and drains that can be released free now. And that beautiful energy really building up in the solar plexus and moving down into the sacred body, into your tummy. Some of you may be aware of feeling almost like you're going to sleep, feeling kind of heavy, feeling a little bit like you're floating away, and that's absolutely fine if you are. Don't worry if it's a little bit dizzy in your mind. The energies are getting really gorgeous and high. And that gorgeous energy amplifying and magnifying to the exact radiance, the exact energies that you need at this time. And for some of you might even sense a heat or tingling over the back of your shoulders. I'm aware of the Archangel Uriel after stepping right in there. Gorgeous, very powerful, really beautiful angel to work with. Very much supports the emotional body. Very much supports you if you are feeling you are needing to reaffirm your boundaries, or you need a little bit more support, or maybe things are a little bit more challenging than normal. That gorgeous energy of Uriel coming right in beside you, and I really am emphasizing how strong I can sense this powerful energy now. For some of you, maybe if you sense or feel a connection or would like some more support, if you're working through things that feel a little bit overwhelming, or if you're feeling very emotional about something at this time, or a little bit disconnected, this beautiful radiance, the Angel Uriel, will be particularly significant not only now, but in the coming days, weeks and months, particularly if you're working through something that will take time. And if this angel feels like a very powerful radiance or energy to work with for you, I would suggest that you call Uriel's name 3 times in your mind now. Being aware of this gorgeous, protective, loving light coming right in. And the energy coming right down under and into the pelvic area. Imagining a doorway at the bottom of your spine opening or being opened now. Taking a big, beautiful breath, drawing the light in and holding for as long as you're comfortable. And then as you release, giving yourself permission to let go of anything that's draining you, any stale, stuck or stagnant energies, any heaviness or fears. Particularly if you've been struggling lately with maybe a pattern or habit in your life, trying to give something up and struggling to give it up for whatever reason and whatever it would be. Just being aware of that gorgeous radiance, a strong, gorgeous ruby red and golden light coming right in there, quite significantly. This to me feels like the Angel Uriel. Don't worry if you're not seeing any colours or seeing other colours. It's whatever way it's meant to be for you. And this beautiful energy getting incredibly strong with this. incredibly bright. And just allowing yourself, some might even feel this quite tangibly, to be realigned back into your body. Feeling a sense of being very grounded, very connected, strong, stable. Even if you've been feeling a little bit, particularly if you've been feeling a bit vulnerable, a little bit insecure, not that strong in yourself, just feeling this gorgeous radiance coming in, supporting you in every way it can, with your permission. And this beautiful light shining, shimmering and beaming down to your knees. Doorways in the knees opening and giving permission to let go of any stale, stuck or stagnant energies now. Feeling yourself becoming more connected, a sense of infinite support, support on every level. And feeling that light shining from your knees down into your calves, your ankles, your feet, the tips of your toes. Doorways opening, imagining light shining from your feet, releasing stale, stuck and stagnant energies. And being aware of the ancient sacred light of Tara, no matter where in the world you are, no matter when you're listening to this, sensing particularly if you have a very powerful connection to the ancient land of Tara, being aware of a platform of powerful radiance building under your feet, of angelic light, most compatible with you, and imagining from every part of you now, from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers, from every cell, atom, organ and tissue, the most magnificent white golden roots of light growing right down through your body, right down into the earth beneath your feet, no matter where you are. And imagining these roots being carried, guided and supported, being protected, going deeper and deeper, deeper still, into the sacred ancient land, into your most compatible, pure connection with the sacred land of Tara, or the angelic light that you most connect with. And feel those roots being guided by the angels Michael and Uriel, growing deeper and deeper, deeper still. Spreading out in all directions, becoming really, really strong. Don't worry if your ears are popping or anything like that. The energy is really lovely and strong. Allowing you to be firmly and foundationally supported within your body, within your life. And finally, those tremendously beautiful roots are growing deeper and deeper, deeper still, spreading out in all directions, becoming really, really strong. You are supported. You are grounded and connected and deeply protected. When you are ready, bring your awareness back now. Well done. We were accompanied by the baby birds from the last class, are now adults, and they keep flying and sliding down the windows and across the roof during that meditation. So That was the accompanying noise in the background. But thank you. It was lots going on, quite strong. I didn't get a chance to look at all your lovely comments, sorry. But you're welcome in if it's your first time in. There was a lot going on with that. And when with the angelic light, it can get quite strong. And if you've never done this before, it can be a little bit disconcerting sometimes because it can feel different. Now, sometimes you'll have no different experience, but you just might feel that you're very relaxed. Lovely, yeah, perfect timing. Thank you, Deirdre. You're very relaxed, very comfortable. And it's not unusual for the energy to get strong. And I meant to say beforehand, but never worry if your eyes leak during the meditations. It's the most amazing sign that you're healing. It may not be comfortable and you might be going, what the hell, and why am I crying? You're crying because your body is letting go. You don't even need to know what's happening or why it's happening. But believe me, take it from me. It is a sign that anything you've been holding, carrying or storing that is maybe causing you to be at a lower vibration or just to be a little bit upset or sad in yourself is being released. And it's profound. And I know at the beginning of my journey, it's something I did. And it's only because of it, I wouldn't be here now. So I recommend if it's something you need to do, then let it all shine and flow out of you. But as I mentioned, and I thank you for your lovely comments, I'm going to have a little look in a minute as well, but I'm going to keep going until I've done the intentions. I'll look back over them now in a minute because I can get, as you can probably tell, easily distracted by comments. So if I keep watching, I won't be able to think what I'm saying. This is a powerful time, as I said. We've got the energy of the solstice, very masculine solstice, sun energies, and you've got the feminine new beginnings. And the solstice is about completion, coming full circle. Fabulous. Let's draw a line under what has been in relation to the last few months as much as possible. And let's put it out there to begin our new stories, our new beginnings. What does our hearts yearn for? What is our main intentions? What would really call us at this time? We will acknowledge three things. So if you have your pen and paper ready, let me know. The first thing, or not let me know, stay with me. The first thing would be, what would you let go of? And you might say, why would I even acknowledge that? Well, it's important. Always. I'll always acknowledge what you want to let go of, what you want to bring into your life, and why are you here? What's your main intention? The new beginnings, the first beginnings of actually manifesting something is acknowledging it. And often we don't do that, or we may do it unconsciously or subconsciously. We may find ourselves thinking about, considering or daydreaming about something that we want or don't want. And by bringing our focus to it, we're aligning ourselves to it. We're almost beginning the process of connecting with it. So what better way on such a significant time as this to choose what you're going to create and what you're going to let go of and what you're going to receive healing for. To consciously be part of that process, it's very, very powerful. So if you have a pen and paper, what I would strongly suggest would be to consider for a moment if you could let go of anything. What would you release and let go of? What no longer serves you? What would you be free from if you could be free from anything? And write it down. You don't have to share it with anybody around you. You can, or if you don't have a pen and paper, just even holding that thought or intention in your mind would be very powerful as well. And even if it's something that you feel is impossible, completely unlikely, even if you feel that you've asked and asked and asked, that you've tried and tried and tried, that there's absolutely no point because it never comes to be, I would suggest that putting it out there again, allowing yourself acknowledge it again, and to write it down or to consider it, they're very powerful tools to use. Secondly, what would you create, manifest or bring in? If you could create anything at this time, what would it be? What would you love to see coming into your life at this time? What would you love to see that you can create at this time? Even if it's impossible and completely off the wall. Once again, acknowledging that is very, very powerful. And finally, above all else, why have you tuned in? Is there a particular reason? By the way, there's Archangel Michael behind me. Courtney Davis's beautiful Archangel. And I kind of positioned it a bit funny tonight. It's like I have a crown on my head. I'm going to move it down a little bit. But if there was a particular reason that you brought in, that you're here, maybe you didn't realize you were tuning in for a reason, but you're sitting here now and you're like, do you know what? I'm going to put it out there now. Maybe a situation could do with a bit of healing or support or a move or whatever it would be. Maybe there's something in particular that I'd like to let go of. I want to just affirm that. Maybe it could do with a blessing or a miracle or whatever, in whatever shape it would be. Even if it's completely alien to you to do anything like this and you don't want to write it down, just consider it in your mind for a minute. Let yourself dwell on it just for a minute. And I'm going to give you a minute to do just that. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to have a little flick through the messages. I may not see very many of them, just to tell you. Thank you. Lots of the class there, so thank you. For those from the online classes, you're welcome in as well. Thank you all. Someone's saying about a headache. Sometimes it's unusual, but if you're letting go of particularly, not always, and it could be just that you have a headache and that you're just maybe just, or it could be a sign of being a little bit stressed and releasing a little bit of tension and fear and letting go of something that would be maybe weighing down a little bit. It doesn't normally happen, but if it's happening for you, it could be that the body is communicating that it's now ready to let something go. So just to be aware of that. Hello everybody that's in, Johnny and Maureen and Ethna, thank you for tuning in. We're going to do the next meditation in a moment. And this meditation it's a guided visualization, and it's Courtney, and it's very it's a lovely, powerful way of allowing yourself to consciously communicate with an angelic energy, and it could be one of your team or it could be an archangel that comes in. Normally it's a mixture of both, of something that you have written down or something that comes to mind during the meditation. And it's where, once again, it's giving yourself permission to allow yourself to ask, to be open to receiving healing, support and love, and knowing when we work with the angels, it'll only ever be in a loving, uplifting and supportive way. Angelic energies will never be negative or unsupportive. It'll never be a disruptive energy in your life. It'll be the opposite. It'll be something that will bring immense peace, soothing, healing and love, a support. So if ever you're aware of something that is not that way, disregard it. That is not angelic. That would be ego, or it would be something else that you're working through, but it's not angelic. Also, when we're doing this, sometimes a deep, very powerful healing can happen. So, as I said earlier, don't be surprised if the eyes leak a little bit with this, or if you find that you're listening, but you're gone quite deep, and that's very, very normal for that to happen. So just to bear that in mind as well. And just allow yourselves to relax as much as you can. I'm just going to get a quick drink of water and get started. Thank you for all your... I was kind of looking at the messages and I'm talking, and those that know me know that I'm better off not looking at the messages. Better off just concentrating on what's coming through. So when you're ready, just giving yourself permission to relax. And just being aware as a pillar of white golden light is lower down over and around you now. Completely surrounding. Completely supporting you. And we're going to invite your healing teams of light to come in now. And even if you've never done this before, just be open or just allow yourself to relax and to listen. And don't worry if you don't easily connect with guided visualizations or you struggle, just knowing as you sit there and as you allow yourself just to relax that your body is relaxing and receiving what it needs, that you're giving yourself a space just to be at peace, to rest, to reconnect with yourself. And we're going to invite your healing teams, and your healing teams consists of your guardian angels, of the archangels that work closest with you, with your family and friends, an infinite radiance of pure love and light that is there to ensure that you are always loved and supported, particularly when you need it the most. And I'm very aware of that beautiful energy of Archangel Uriel. And don't worry if you've never heard or experienced this energy before, or maybe you have somebody or something in particular that you like to work with or want to call in for the meditations, and go, by all means, follow whatever feels right for you. But if it's a thing that you would like to experience the energy of Archangel Uriel, a very powerful, beautiful radiance, particularly if you are working through emotional stuff at this time, for anyone that has ever felt shattered, shocked, torn, wounded, Archangel Uriel is a powerful, loving energy, particularly wise, strong, and very powerful for affirming boundaries. If somebody is overstepping your boundaries or not honouring you, this particular archangel can be extraordinarily protective and supportive. So you can call Uriel if you would like to, 3 times in your mind, if you feel drawn to work with this gorgeous archangel. And if not, just allowing, knowing and trusting this powerful radiance, beautiful healing building around you, supporting you now, and sensing the presence of this gorgeous angel by your side. And some of you may even be aware of family members coming in as well to support you, feeling yourself being drawn or guided towards a doorway of light, sensing that doorway opening or being opened now, feeling yourself passing through and it closing behind you. And you find yourself on the hill of Tara. You can imagine what it would be like to have your feet sinking down into the lush green grass, feeling the sun beaming down upon you, the radiance of the sun particularly strong, and just being aware of this gorgeous energy building, sensing the presence of the loving angel by your side. You may feel drawn to walk forward, and with each step that you take, you may feel your feet sinking down into the grass, becoming more centered, feeling a lot brighter and lighter in yourself, more connected, and sensing that loving presence ever by your side. For some of you who are feeling particularly at this time, you could do with a lift, more emotional support, or just a sense of being protected. Feel that gorgeous energy of the angel wrapping you in light and even carrying you if needs be. And you feel yourself approaching a very significant part of Tara. It's called Cormac's House, and it's the cairn on the other side of the Leah Fall. It's like a figure of 8, it's the other side. It's a beautiful space. And you may imagine yourself walking in the centre of the 2 sacred places, the mound of the Leah Fall and the Cormac's House. And if you've never been there, that's absolutely fine. Just allow your mind, allow your intuition, or allow yourself to be guided by your inner eye, as it were. And feel yourself walking into the centre of this circle, this really gorgeous space, grassy mound. You may notice or sense the sun shining down upon you, and you may feel the angel Uriel stepping right in, right really close beside you as you reach the center of the mound. You may feel Uriel gently taking your hands. You may even feel your ears popping or tingling in your hands as this happens. The crows are just emphasizing. They're in the mirror, the window beside me. And just sense the presence of Uriel, a powerful, loving radiance, looking right into your eyes and asking you now, what would you let go of? If you could let go of anything, what would you release from your life, from your body at this time? If you could let go, if you could free yourself, even if this feels completely off the wall, completely unlikely, and bring your awareness to your heart center, using words, feelings, and emotions. Describe from your heart now what you would let go of, if you could let go of anything. And I'm going to give you a moment to do just that. And know you're being heard. You may feel a tingling in your body or just an awareness of peace wash over and through you. Sometimes you may even experience a bright light in your mind or just a calm moving through you. And just trusting and knowing the exact frequencies, vibrations and energies that you need to hold, to carry, to align to in your body, in your aura, in your life, is shining in through you and around you now. That gorgeous energy getting really strong, really bright. Taking a big, beautiful breath, consciously draw in whatever you need. Draw the light right down into your body, holding for as long as is comfortable. And then let it go. Knowing that whatever support, strength and courage, whatever you need to carry or hold, is available to you now. More than you can possibly imagine. And feel now as you're being led out of this beautiful space and across the path between the two powerful spaces, the mound of the Leafall, the Stone of Destiny, and Cormac's house. They form a figure of 8, which I think is quite significant. You're led up onto the mound where the Stone of Destiny, or the Leafall, is standing on the hill of Tara. And once again, I want you to place your hands upon this powerful radiance, this really sacred, powerful stone, aligned to a very powerful space or place within the earth. And feeling the angel Gabriel coming right in for you now, the angel Uriel by your side. And this is a very powerful time for the angel Gabriel as well. And you can imagine the angels placing their hands upon your hands and feeling the energy of the Leafall under your hands, the Stone of Destiny. And sometimes you may even feel a tingling around your body, or just an awareness of great peace as this happens. And bringing your awareness to your heart center, using words, feelings and emotions. Describe from your heart what you would love to plant at this time. What seeds would you plant now? What new beginnings would you align to? What with all your heart would you create, would you manifest, would you love to live, to have, to experience in your life, even if that does not feel possible? And I'm going to give you a moment to do just that now. And know you're being heard. And feel a golden radiance, a powerful golden light just shining right down through you. Symbolic of the energies of the sun. The energies of new beginnings. Feeling the energy of a white, bright light and the combined light of the archangels coming right in. Taking a big, beautiful breath, drawing the light exactly where it needs to be in your body and holding for as long as is comfortable. And then releasing, knowing and trusting that whatever you need is aligned to you now, is coming in and around you. Consciously give yourself permission to receive whatever it is that you need. And you're being asked now, just being aware that you are surrounded in the most amazingly powerful love and light. That no matter where you are or what you're experiencing, there is love available, there is light, there is whatever is needed to bring you back into peace, to align you to your highest purpose. And being aware that you're being asked now with tremendous love, why above all else are you listening? What would you love to affirm? What would you love to create? What do you need healing or support for? And using words, feelings and emotions described from your heart center. Exactly that now. And know you're being heard. And feel a combined energy of love just weaving in and around you now. A gorgeous radiance shining right down through you. And just observing in your body where is coming up at this time for healing or support. And we're going to ask the archangels just to weave around your aura, around your body, whatever healing, protective energies that you need specifically for whatever's going on in your life. Being aware of the angelic light, weaving a beautiful protective cloak, imbued and infused with the frequencies, vibrations, energies and essences that you need in every layer and level of your aura, of your energy field. And know the angel Uriel and Gabriel is imbuing and infusing this gorgeous cloak of love and light with the protective healing qualities that you need to carry and hold not only tonight but in the coming days. This energy will absorb down into your body in the coming days, available to you at all times. And feeling yourself now being guided back across the land, being aware of how light and bright you are. And sensing or seeing in the distance the gorgeous doorway you first came through. Being aware of that doorway opens. And you pass through and it closes behind you. And before you come back from the meditation, just feeling under your feet the earth and just being aware of that gorgeous protective cloak, imbued and infused with the vibrations and energies, the frequencies that you need to carry, to hold, to have around you. Still present, anchored into your aura and the levels and layers of your body. And being aware of those white golden roots from the first meditation, or if you've just joined us, being aware of white golden roots of light growing right down into the earth beneath your feet, the most compatible angelic energy or healing light within the earth, just gathering beneath your feet. The Angel Uriel, the Angel Gabriel, that gorgeous light. And feel those roots growing deeper, spreading out in all directions. Becoming really, really strong. Being aware that you're being deeply grounded. There's amazing radiance of protection, protective love and light around you. You're very supported. You're coming back into your body. And when you're ready, just bringing your awareness back. Now. Well done. I got distracted halfway through that. A bird flew into the window. They want to get into the room with me tonight, you know. There must be the babies from the nest earlier. But yeah, there was a lot going on with that. Very strong energies coming in. Gorgeous healing light coming in for that. And still coming in for some of you. I'm aware of a lot of stuff around the heart center and around a lovely sense of a blanket of light wrapped around some of you. A really powerful blanket of a sense of being emotionally very supported, feeling very blessed and protected. And if you struggle, or if life at this time is a bit challenging, or maybe you could be a little bit calmer, or you know you've been juggling things for a while, I would suggest considering in the coming days working with Uriel, even if you've never worked with angels before. Just remembering that Uriel is there, that gorgeous radiance for you. You don't have to work with the angel if you don't want to, but if you feel like you'd like to, very protective, particularly if your boundaries are a little bit maybe they could be stronger, and maybe you're just finding it's a little bit triggered, you're triggered emotionally, or you need a little bit more support. Calling that gorgeous Archangel 3 times would be a very powerful thing to do. So just to bear that in mind, it's just something, just if it's relevant to you, take it on board. The last thing we're going to do is the cards. Now, I forgot my cards. I had everything sorted, thought I was fabulously sorted, got up here and I forgot my cards. So Courtney's lent me a deck that I'm quite new to. I think I've read them in the class in Tara about twice. I'm winging it completely tonight, darlings, with these ones. But sure, look it'll be all part of it all. If you've never done this before, and thank you for your lovely, thank you for your comments. I'll get lost in them now in a little while. So I might wait until get lost in them at the end. But if you've never done these before, the classes, I pull 3 cards. And what I would suggest is for a moment consider if there was a number that is a number you would like to work with. If there's a number that feels right for you, it could be number 1, 2 or 3. A number that you feel, yeah, do you know what, I'm a number 3. Or I feel I'd like to hear what she says about number 2. Or maybe I'm a bit of a number 1, I'm a bit of number 2, whatever it would be. So just trusting what you sense or feel. Knowing I don't know these cards, so this is going to be news to me as much as it is to you. But I'm going to have just a sense of what comes in. Now, this is just guidance. Please you know, take this with a pinch of salt, what I'm going to say. It's just guidance. I'm not telling you to do anything or anything like that. I'm just having a sense of what comes up for the cards or the numbers as I come into them. I'm still distracted by my friends, the birds. They're still sliding up and down the window, the windows here, whatever they're at. Anyway, so if we're going to start now with number 1, when we're ready. Ears popping. Sorry, ears are popping already. For number 1s, those of you who are number 1s, what am I receiving for lovely number 1s at this time? Throat chakra's coming up a little bit. A little bit of stuff around here for number 1s. And that's not to say there's physical stuff going on. The throat chakra is about expressing yourself, how you express yourself to the world. So, and it does feel like there's a little bit of tension. So if you've felt drawn to carry number 1 or to call in number 1, you may be aware that there may be a little bit of tension around you, or you might be just working through stuff, or you might be feeling that you've been carrying a little bit of stress, that maybe you've been allowing yourself to get a little bit, no card coming out, you've been allowing yourself to be getting a little bit stressed or a little bit kind of sidetracked by things. There's no 2 cards come out. So anyway, these two are going to be a big surprise. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to have a look. Oh, interest, emotions, lovely. So we have 2. These are lovely cards. I haven't never seen them before, so bear with me. This one here is a gorgeous one. There, it's a number. Can you see it? There's a shine on the thing. There's like it's like a what do you call that? I can't remember what that's called anyway. And then you've got the stained glass window in the background and the words turn around for number 1. Dun, dun. And we also have this card here, which is fabulous. Lovely card coming up there. And what I feel for number 1s is if you find that you've been carrying a little bit of stuff at this time, maybe you've been bogged down with a bit of emotional stuff, or you may have been holding yourself back for some reason, or just feeling fearful about being true to yourself or expressing yourself. Now there's green energies coming in with this. The angel Raphael has stood right in for this. I wasn't expecting that. So if you are number 1, Angel Raphael, beautiful, the Archangel of Healing, is right in beside me, like with bells on, for this one. And very much if it's a thing that you've allowed yourself to absorb a lot of stress or be bogged down with other people's stuff or feeling very kind of curtailed in how you are about yourself or how you express yourself, then number 1 I'd suggest Archangel Raphael, calling in that gorgeous radiance of the Angel of Healing, would be beautiful for you to work with, and just expecting things to get significantly easier by next Thursday or Friday for number 1s. And for some of you number 1s, you might get a heat or a tingling around your throat chakra. It just feels like old stuff lifting and shifting. So freeing yourself up, sense of relief coming in for number 1s as well, a sense of having a new perspective or just things being a lot easier going forward. So there, number 1, that's it. A lovely card, Raphael, lovely archangel, the healing archangel in with you there. And even if you've never worked with this gorgeous angel before, Raphael is fabulous, the angel of healing. You couldn't get better than, they're all fabulous. I love them all. They're always fab. But with Raphael, very, very much, particularly if there's something you want to work on or work through or let go of, or you want to break a habit or a pattern, work with Raphael. Gorgeous archangel. So we're going to cut cords between number 1 and 2. And for number 2s, for those that think or feel connected to number 2, what do we need to tell you tonight? Going on, card looking at me. I didn't jump out, it just looked out. So for number 2, a little bit of stuff, right? A bit of with number 2, I'm feeling a sense of solar plexus coming up, a little bit of tummy stuff coming up. So and also an expectation of waiting for something, wishing for something, looking forward to something, being nervous about something as well, number 2s. And this only applies to you if at this moment in time you're watching this and saying, I actually am nervous about something. This doesn't mean that something's going to happen and you're going to go, something's going to happen and feel nervous about it. No, it's only at this moment. If you're feeling a bit nervous about something, or if you are have an expectation, or you would like to manifest something, or are waiting for something to happen in this period. Maybe you have an event coming up. Maybe this is an important time because you are beginning a new project. Oh, interesting. This is a lovely card. I don't know this card, but leave it with me. I'll have a look now. So there's your number 2. Gorgeous different colours coming up with that. I'm going to try and interpret that. Leave it for a minute. But number 2s, it feels like there is an expectation or an awareness or a preparation period for something new coming in, or an expectation of doing something like making a bond, a commitment, a new beginning of significance. And if you're a bit nervous, being aware of Gabriel, the angel Gabriel, has stood right in relation to this. Now, something releasing from the eyes there for 1 or 2 of you with this as well. And that's not a physical thing. That's more like, it feels like a release, or for some of you maybe been so preoccupied or kind of considering something or working on something or looking at something so innately or in a way you're nearly overanalyzing something, that you're taking from the joy of experiencing it as it comes in. So just sitting back and allowing yourself enjoying the process. And obviously not for every number 2, but there's a wedding or a ceremony with this for some of you. I know you can't all get married, but there might be 1 or 2 number 2s on that path. It feels like, say, a ceremony of significance, so a new birth, a conception, a wedding, a bond, something, waiting for something like that, or having an expectation. And it doesn't have to be that. It may not be, but I do feel that there's something nice coming in for some people there. And Gabriel. And for me, Uriel and Gabriel are very powerful for the solstice, by the way. I'm very aware of them. So that could be something significant as well. Right, we're going to continue on. So for number 3, we're going to cut free between number 1 and number 2 and number 3. Bit of head pressure coming in already for number 3. So if you're number 3, and if anyone's just joined me now, this will be recorded, so you can look back over it again. So for number 3s already, and I'm only starting to work with number 3, I'm getting head pressure. Now this is not meaning that you're going to have head pressure or anything like it. This just would signify to me that maybe some number 3s might be carrying their tension around their head a little bit. It may be also that you are a little bit more in your head than in your heart, or maybe you're allowing thoughts, worries and beliefs to maybe prevent you from seeing things clearly. So engaging in an old pattern or listening to something else, if you were to give yourself a chance and sit quietly and allow light to come in, allow yourself to reconnect back to peace, that the truth would be more apparent than the fears that you're currently seeing something through. It could be a very small part of your life, or it could be something that you're trying to negotiate at this time, but it feels that maybe not all number 3s, this is only for some number 3s, but maybe you're allowing yourself to be influenced by a way of thinking or a pattern instead of by your inner spirit or by what the truth is inside. So just being aware that if you were to meditate, 2 cards coming out with this, or sit quietly and just call in the angels, or just sit quietly with yourself, intending to breathe pure white light in and breathe out the source of stress or tension or fear. I'm biased to the angels, so I'll always say call them in. But if that doesn't resonate, just sitting quietly, breathing white golden light in, allowing yourself to release any tension or heaviness, and just aligning to the truth inside, as opposed to being influenced or sidetracked by an old pattern or habit or somebody else's stuff. So just bear that in mind. Gorgeous cards coming in with this one. A little bit of stuff in the head to be released for 1 or 2. That's merely, or maybe that you kind of have 1 or 2 people actually have a little bit of tension in your head. But this is merely that you're releasing maybe an old thought, or just maybe you're running around a bit lately and been a bit stressed and haven't had a chance to sit down, connect and recenter yourself. Cards are gorgeous. This card here, beautiful, gorgeous card coming in there. These are new cards, so I haven't never seen these cards before. So I'm just looking at the lovely colours. So you can have a look. I'll be putting the cards up later on, and you can look at them yourselves. This is the other card. Oh, that's lovely. I only have to look at another card now. Oh, look at that card. Gorgeous. Sacred circle, the sunshine, the sun coming down. Uriel, Archangel Uriel, feels to be coming in really strong. Uriel. The angel of the night is coming in for number 3. Very powerful, protective, beautiful radiance, beautiful energy coming in to support you. So if you are number 3, I would suggest that you call in or work with Archangel Uriel. If you're a number 2, Raphael, No, Gabriel. And number 1, Raphael. I'll put the picture up with them, the cards on the event. Thank you, everybody. Happy solstice to you all. And new moon. And it's a very powerful time. I can't emphasize that enough. For those of you who would like to see more of me, I am twice a week doing online classes. You can get the link is on my website, angelicconnections.ie, and I Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Thursday evening at 7 p.m. are the 2 classes. I also run online courses, although the courses I have coming up this week are nearly or almost full. I say they're full. I have to look at the numbers. But I will be running a lot more in the future. And I may pop on here again and do another meditation at some time. I don't know when. But yes, it was lovely. Thank you, everyone. I'm just going to have a little look at now I can relax a little bit, read the comments. Because I have to say now, earlier I was very distracted. Thank you, everybody. I'm not getting to look at Rory, thank you. Yvonne, Glynn, thank you. Claire O'Connor and Claire Bassett, thank you. Martin and Jean Boyle, thank you. Eileen, Melanie, thank you, everyone. Fiona, if I'm not saying your name, I'm acknowledging you're there. Colette, Gargle, Laura, Marion, thank you. Everyone that's in, Naomi and Fiona and Neve McCourt, thank you, everyone. And hopefully, I'm starting up my classes in Tara again, physically being, well, obviously socially distanced. So we're very kind of restricted. The angel Courtney Davis is here in the corner with me, and Courtney's very busy at the moment, painting the most magnificent archangels. He's working with Uriel, funnily enough, at the moment, and he's painted Michael, Haniel, Shamuel and Gabriel. I'm going to have the whole collection just to tell you all. Thanks everyone for your lovely feedback. You're brilliant. But anyone, Courtney is open every day. His shop is where I would live if I was given a chance, and he's loads of crystals, my friends, and cards and things, and beautiful. So I'd recommend popping in and saying hello to him. He loves to say hello. And I'll be back, hopefully, starting back my Thursday mornings. Oh goodness. Maybe in the next few weeks. It will be very small until I know if it's 2 meters, we're curtailed to maybe 5 people here. If it's 1 meter, we'll have a few more people coming in. And so I'll be here, and I'll also be at Heartwings in Lucan, the Healing Centre in Lucan. I'll be there as well. And I'll be online. And thank you, everyone. I'm much more relaxed than I started off when we started the meditation earlier, I nearly ran away. You may not have noticed that, but I'd say you did. Anyway, it's grand now. Thanks for everybody. Thanks, Jenny and Elsa and Fiona. Harriet, thank you. Samantha. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you tuning in and staying with me. And I will see you all soon. And take care. Blessings to you all. Bye.